I've been saying for a long time now that one of the big benefits of having all these Chinese electric car manufacturers coming to the West is driving the price down of electric cars. Now, many people have said that I was wrong, that wouldn't happen. Prices would just go up forever and they were disastrous and everything was coming to an end. The world was a terrible place and everything bad was happening. Well, I'm here to tell you it's happening now. In fact, this phenomenon is now right in our faces. In fact, Chinese automakers are directly battling each other today. And within the last few months, they've been fighting for what? They've been fighting for the title as the cheapest electric car here in Australia. What are they doing? Reducing prices to try to beat each other. Honestly, this is the kind of competition we need to bring prices down. That's what's happening. Now, the other exciting thing is they're not only fighting to become the cheapest, they're also fighting to become the best. They're increasing their ranges, bettering their specifications, making their battery packs more efficient and bigger. Frankly, the future of electrification is looking incredibly positive. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back, everyone else. I've just done a workout at the gym and I'm pumped up. Or I'm pretty tired actually, but I'm excited to see this news because I just saw MG. They used to be a British brand and then they basically ceased to exist. So Chinese car company SAIC bought the brand, basically refurbished the brand, turned them into what is now known in Australia as pretty much an electric car brand. They do sell gasoline-powered cars as well, petrol-powered cars. No one's really interested in those anymore. And for a little while, they had the cheapest electric car here in Australia. Then BYD came along and said, we're going to have a cheaper one. It's a similar car. It's got better features, better specs. And then what happened was, not long after that, MG said, take this. We're going to reduce our prices to try and beat you. We're going to increase our specs, increase our range by 20%. Now, yes, the BYD Atto 3 still has some pretty big benefits versus the MG ZS EV. I'll get into those in a minute. However, the key point here is that what I think many of you guys have been saying, and what I've been saying is happening. These car brands are fighting each other for the benefit of features, specs, prices. They want to win, and they're willing to do the same thing that they're willing to do in China, and that is undercut each other aggressively. What does this mean? It just means within a few years' time, you will not be paying more money for an electric car versus an internal combustion engine car. Why do I say that with such confidence? It's obvious, incredibly obvious, in fact. Look at China. Do you see people paying more for a battery-powered electric car in China than what they do for internal combustion engine vehicles? Not usually. It's quite rare. I mean, look at Leap Motor. Look at some of the car brands. Look at Nita. You can get a Nita electric car bigger than a Toyota Corolla for far less money. Fully electric. Very, very impressive specifications, features, range. Frankly, this is coming to the West. Yes, it's going to take longer to get to you guys in the United States, but Europe, Australia, the UK, many other countries around the world will benefit from this increased price competition very soon. And to be honest, you can see this evidence in Europe already. The Chinese haven't really hit the European market hard yet. They're about to. However, Tesla has just reduced the price of the base variant Tesla Model Y to $41,000 US. Frankly, that is an incredibly good deal. And this would not have happened without the kind of cost competitiveness and pressure coming from other automakers. So here in Australia, and I suspect in other markets where this electric car is sold, such as the UK, MG has decreased the price of the MG ZS EV by $2,000, making it Australia's most affordable electric car. The new starting price is 44,990 Australian dollars drive away. So realistically, it's around 40,000 Australian dollars, but that's only about 29,000 US dollars for you guys in the United States. So you can see this is the kind of car you can get now here in Australia for 29,000 US dollars. It's really good for that price, I think. Now that means that this new version of the ZS EV, it's an updated version of the previous model, is cheaper than the BYD Atto 3 here in Australia. Essentially, BYD came in and said, you know what, we're going to take on everyone, we're going to rule the world, we're going to rule Australia. I get where they're coming from. I mean, that's what you do when you're a new brand coming to a new market. And then MG's gone, hang on a minute. We don't want this to happen. We need to increase our market share as well. So they brought their prices down. But at the same time, they made the car significantly better. Despite offering a longer range in this new model, a sharper new look, and more up-to-date interior, according to carexpert.com.au, the 2023 MG ZS EV will have the same starting price as its predecessor. So they've made the car significantly better, given it longer range, a bigger battery pack, and price hasn't changed at all. New for 2023 is a range-topping model called the Essence. Now that model costs a bit more money, but you get more features on that one. MG Australia CEO Peter Chow said, "We've been successful in offering the Australian market unparalleled value, and we are now entering a new phase of our growth with the new ZS EV. This is the first step in our new journey to an electric future that's here today." While value will remain at the core of our product offering, value means different things to different people. We want to deliver that value to as many people as we can. Now, what excites me about all of this is one of the cars that I actually am very, very keen on. I know a lot of people are as well. Friends of mine as well want one. Some of you guys as well have posted on the Electric Viking group on Facebook that you guys want one as well. The MG4, or the MG Mulan, as some people are calling it. I don't think it'd be called the Mulan outside of China. It's more of a Chinese name. So we're calling it the MG4. That car, in my view, is really kind of the ideal car. It's not jacked up. You don't really need a high jacked up EV because that just reduces your fuel economy. It looks really new, modern on the inside. Outside, okay. Inside, really, really nice. The specifications as well. One of the big benefits of that new vehicle is it comes with CATL's new CTP structural battery pack, meaning the weight of the vehicle is reduced and volumization in the battery pack is increased, meaning the battery pack can be smaller and take up less size in the car. I mean, there's no transmission tunnel as well. Reports that I've seen, reviews that I've seen say that interior space is very impressive for the size of the car. Now, it's smaller than a Toyota Corolla, but that interior looks way, way bigger than a Toyota Corolla, for example. That, in my view, is a car that will compete directly head-to-head with the new BYD EA1 or the BYD Dolphin. Those two cars, they're going to take the Australian market by storm. They're going to take Europe by storm. They're going to take a lot of global markets by storm because the price of those cars, they'll be two of the most affordable vehicles on the face of the earth. And the size of those cars is perfect for millions and millions of people. The new ZS EV, getting back to the BYD Atto 3 competitor that I was talking about just before, uses a Tesla Model 3 style lithium iron phosphate battery. It's not a blade battery, doesn't really matter though. It's got an LFP battery pack. Big benefit to LFP batteries, right? You get usually around 3 times as many charge cycles out of an LFP battery versus a lithium ternary battery, which is what most EVs have in them. The other big benefit, you can charge them to 100%. In fact, the manufacturers say charge to 100% all the time. It doesn't matter. You can do that. Whereas usually with a lithium ternary battery, you don't want to charge it above 90%. Otherwise, you do get an increase in battery degradation rates. So not only does the battery have more range than the previous model, it also has a lithium iron phosphate battery pack. Range as well increased from 263 kilometers on the WLTP cycle to 320 kilometers. So range has increased by around 60 kilometers, around 20%. The price stayed the same. It also has a new motor. The new motor has improved battery management electronics as well, and peak power has increased from 105 kilowatt to 130 kilowatt, meaning it's not the slow poke that it used to be. It used to be pretty slow. And so now it does the 0 to 62 mile per hour or 0 to 100 kilometer hour sprint in 8.2 seconds. It's no rocket, but it's fast enough. Other improvements over the previous model include a much nicer display screen, which is 10.1 inches, LED headlights. BYD Atto 3 has LED headlights as standard. Obviously, MG's gone, well, they've got it as standard, we've got to do it too. Those lights come with auto dimming, new LED tail lights as well. Same thing in the Atto 3. Those come as standard. They went and did it as well. new 17-inch alloy wheels, a new grille, and a new Type 2 charging port. So clearly, here you can see, right? More competition, what does it do? Exactly what we all thought it would do, brings prices down. I mean, look at the Nissan Leaf, right? The Nissan Leaf, it costs nearly $20,000 more than these cars. Ridiculous. Frankly, the key reason prices for EVs are now becoming affordable in many countries around the world is not thanks to companies like Legacy Auto, Nissan. It's not. They've had the Leaf available for how long? 10 years. No one's buying it anymore. It's too expensive for what you get. But you get these new entrants come in, new companies from China. They want to compete for market share, and they're willing to do whatever it takes. In the end, that means for us, better prices, better specs, longer range. This fight will not stop tomorrow. It's going to go on for the next 10, 20 years. What does that mean? Prices will keep coming down, range will keep coming up, features will keep improving, and honestly, all I have to say about that is I'm really pleased to see it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Bye-bye.